So here we have
Yes.
Bobby playing against Reuben Fine. He was together with Reshevsky before Fischer. He was considered the best American grandmaster in that time, you see. And he was considered one of the best chances for the Western world to play for the world title, you know, Fine and Reshevsky. And, well, later on came Fischer.
He was
of course,
older
yes.
than Bobby? Was older,
Yeah,
I guess.
older, yes. He had almost the same age with Reshevsky, you know, the same generation. And here, after bishop c4, bishop c5, he played the Evans Gambit, which is very dangerous. I mean, was very dangerous between humans. Right now, with machine, it's not so clear. But then it was very dangerous. I mean, you'll see the result. If you take 1 or 2 points, white can give 1 or 2 points for a very strong initiative. And we have this game. Okay, after c3, he can come back in e7, for instance, or in c5, but always a very good counterplay for white. I mean, he gave a pawn for initiative and has some strong attacking chances. Okay. So right after d4 he took, no, and after castle he has to take again in c3, no. So now queen b3. So after queen b3, one of the first important moments here, queen e7. It's possible that it was a little bit better queen f6, you know, I show it. Queen f6, e5, no? After queen f6, e5. And now he has to go back, go away in g6, queen g6. And after knight takes c3, c3,
yes.
Knight g7, and maybe if he has time to castle, maybe it's all right, you know, more or less all right. Also dangerous, but not like in their games. Yeah. Okay, so he played queen e7, which is risky because white has a very strong initiative here, you know. And here he played, this, yes. Here again was difficult to play something like this, but maybe, knight d5, knight d5. And he took, starting from here was already very dangerous for black, you see. But what could he play? Maybe one move before this, instead of knight f6, they said that it was possible to try here queen b4, but queen b4 is also very unpleasant because he takes in f7, and maybe it's not enough after, but it's very dangerous to allow such a thing, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so he played normally knight f6, but after knight f6, you see the result. It's unbelievable what happens very quickly, you see. So knight d5, he took back with the pawn, of course. And now knight d5. Okay, so look what happens after knight d5. He took, and now everything is forced, you know. So you have to move, queen g5. And here h4. h4 is very important because wins a, decisive tempo for attack, you see. Here we attack very quickly, you see.
Yeah.
The idea from h4 is to go away from the g5 square with the queen.
Yeah.
And now white can take sometimes immediately in g7, opening completely the position. If he can open completely the position, his mate. The mate attack is,
it's happening.
Yeah, is crashing. So right, everything is almost forced here. He could play 3 moves here, taking in h4.
Yes.
Or play maybe a queen g4. And after queen g4, first of all, here it's possible to play queen e3 check, I think. Yeah. Queen e3 check. And he has to move only in d8, because if he moves in f8, is even worse. But because the rook is coming immediately with mate, there. So even here, rook e1. F for A, the same thing. Now you have to take, no? And it's almost mate. Now you have to take only in h4, no? Yeah, you have to take in h4. And here, if he takes in G7, the attack is crushing, nothing to play. Yeah. It's finished. But okay, he took in H4. And when he took in H4, he took in G7. Now he has to go there. And now, check. Now he has to move only to the 8 and Queen G3. Now everything is under attack and black resigned. Yes.
Wow.
But he has no move, you see.
Yes, yes.
The queen is attacked. He controls every square, If you take in G3, it's mate immediately in F6.
Yes.
If you take in G7, he loses the queen with mate,
If he takes in G7.
G7,
yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Queen takes H4 mate.
Yes.
If he takes in C4, bishop F6 mate again.
Yes.
No, catastrophe, you see. Super grandmaster. I mean, Fine was considered one of the first 5 or 6 in the world in that moment, you see. Look what happened here.
Very fast, very...
Terrible, but
Yes.
Yeah. Well, of course, he took too many risks. I
Too many
agree.
pawns.
Yeah, he took too many risks, but this is theory. The theory said that maybe you can play like this. I mean, to accept the pawns. But it's very dangerous. We see what can happen,
Against Bobby, for sure.
Yeah, against Bobby, for sure. Terrible,
Nice.
Miniature, Very quick, I don't know, 20 moves or less, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very fast.
Very fast.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Gheorghiu.
Yeah.